few comedians have pushed themselves to the limits quite like the stars of The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Steve Carell and Jim Carrey. As Michael scoffed on The Office, week in and week out, Carell would do anything for a laugh from his on-screen employees. Carrey, on the other hand, has made a career for the past 3 decades by proving that he has no physical limit. So when MTV News' Josh Horowitz sat down with the co-stars for MTV First, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, he wanted to know what was the furthest they'd ever gone, and surprisingly, both Carell and Carrey had answers at the ready. Carell recalled one of the most memorable moments from Judd Apatow's The 40-Year-Old Virgin. "Chest waxing was probably it," he said. "That I pitched to Judd to do it live and to do it for real, not so much because I thought that would be funny to watch, but because the guys behind it, watching me have it actually done, I thought that would be hilarious, to watch their reaction." And Romney Malco, at one point, has to walk out of the room because he's so grossed out. "It was so awful to see what was going on." Carrey chimed in, thinking he could top Carell's moment. "I was born out of the ass of a rhino, so that's pretty extreme," Carrey replied, doing his best to sum it all up. "It was awful, but phenomenal. It was sublime in my mind. I could see it. I went out of my body during that experience to watch it." Carell and Carrey talk about their unlikely reunion for Burt Wonderstone. Outside the adventure of Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, Carrey told a story for his early career, when he was still performing stand-up in Los Angeles. "One night I stayed on stage for 2 hours at the Comedy Store, just because I went to the Comedy Store to have a war with the audience. That's what happens with me sometimes. But I went down there to cause trouble, and I got it," Carrey said. "I was up there for 2 hours while people screamed, 'Get off the stage!' and getting violent. I finally got off the stage to a standing ovation because I was leaving, and I crawled through the crowd, and I got up behind the piano during the introduction to the next guy's act and started hanging on the piano and singing, 'I hate you all. You gave me cancer,' until all of the audience members disappeared, and there were only 5 people left standing around the piano, and they thought I was a god." Carrey said that the stunt wasn't intended to be experimental and that it had more to do with his own urges. "The funny part is, that sounds like, oh man, I'm hip, man. I really showed them, but then I got in my car and cried all the way home," he said. "I don't want to make people unhappy. It's that I can't stop myself sometimes." Check out everything we've got on The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.